will absolutely remove any excuse that you have right now about why you can't do it, and will make sure that you always see the greatness and potential in others. Let's get on our feet. Let's bring this new session open, and let's bring up on stage Michelle Eldridge.
Hi. Love you. Hey. Hey, you guys. So, I have to start it just like this. What up, what up, what up? It's Michelle Eldridge. Some of y'all are probably like, what is she doing? Some of you will know. So, I am from Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee in the house. And I've got 2 little kids. My son is 6. I have a little girl who is 3. And I've been in this profession now for 2 whole years. I'm still a baby. Like 2 years is just a little bit. But I found this profession as, I had my kids on my own for the first time ever. And nobody would hire me. So I am a person who is completely unemployable. I grew up in a house where it was normal to everybody's on drugs, and I thought my whole life, like, I'm not gonna be like that. Like, I'm not gonna be that person. And at 14, I lost my virginity. I was raped, and I turned to, I'm like, what's the big deal? Let me see what the big deal is. And I was so ashamed and just so dirty that the drugs would take away that feeling. It was the only escape from my reality that I had. And so by 18, I was in jail. I went to rehab 5 times by 21. And it was rough. And long story short, I got clean. I've been clean. It'll be 8 years this month. Whoa. Yes. And it has been an amazing journey. It's been tough. So if you've got loved ones out there, trust me, there's hope. But, people like us, if you've got a record, it's hard to get a job, things like that. And I found network marketing, and I had to make it work. I literally, I had to sell my kids' toys. I didn't have anything else of surplus of anything else. I sold my toys, pictures off my wall, and everything to join because I didn't have another option. I didn't have a car, babysitter, no help, no money, no nothing. And I had to make it happen because I wasn't going to fight that hard to be clean and lose my kids because I can't pay an electricity bill, right? So what ends up happening is I join, and I'm clueless, but I'm like, I've got to make this happen. And how many of y'all, Google is your friend? Me. Google is my friend, my best friend. And so I found Ray and Jess on there, and I became a rank maker shortly after. And it was like, oh, somebody's finally telling me exactly what to do. I can do this. And I didn't know how I was going to do it, right? I had 125 Facebook friends. None of them liked me. They all knew what I was. Like, it's a teeny-weeny town. Everybody treated me like trash. It just is what it was. And so I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I could do it because I saw other people doing it, right? That's how we know. And so I started literally doing everything that Ray says. I've been a rank maker for over 1.5 years now. And yeah, how many of y'all are rank makers, right? Yes. So that y'all already in the right place, right? So I'm now in the top 1% in sales in my company, top 3% in leadership. Hey. And the first couple months that I was in there, I was able to give my kids the first Christmas that they've ever had without help from like the government or the health department. And now I drive a Cadillac and we do what we want, right? So it's been amazing, but it's all because I was willing to be told no. I was willing to do the hard things and put my ego aside and follow directions. And you're already, like, y'all are already playing big. How many of you saw the Ray Daily yesterday? How many of you? Awesome. So Ray said, the way to get the most out of events is to be social. How many of you didn't do that? Right? How many of you come yesterday or today and haven't really been talking to a lot of people? You don't have to raise your hands. I've saw it. I've witnessed it, right? But we want you to take advantage of every single moment you have here, because a reality is going to come in just a couple of short days. The to-do list is going to grow. The guilt's going to come, and we want you to equip yourself with that, right? We are giving you all the things here. Ray and Jess and all these speakers are fixing to blow you away. So please, I encourage you, play big while you're here. Take every single moment that you can and use it. Listen, be on time. Be on time, be in here. If you want to celebrate at the bar, hang out with your friends, stay an extra day, right? Be in here, because it's so worth it, y'all. If I can do it, you can do it. I love all of you. And now I want to welcome the person who has changed mine and my family's life, my mentor, Mr. Ray Higdon, back up here with us. Let's give him a hand. Look. You're the best.
Awesome.
Thank you. She told me to stay here, that you were going to say something.
Yeah, well. Is she a powerhouse or what?
Thank you guys so
Amazing.
much. Thank you.
And I just got to point this out, just like we did at the last event, and probably every event that I ever have from now on out. This is the person that you're nervous to talk to. Mm-hmm. There are people out there that have been through these kind of experiences that are praying that someone would come along and just offer them something different, that would offer them something that they could grab onto and change their life. But we're so worried about rejection. We're so worried about our self-image that we won't go approach that person. We won't go and face possible rejection. And while you won't do that, there are people out there suffering with no hope, with no opportunity, with no way to change their lives or the lives of their kids, because we're worried about how we look.
Yep.
I just want you to own that. I was always more addicted to my activity than their response. They can tell me no. They can shoot me down, but I'm not going to be accused of not caring and at least making the offer.
Yes.
So give her another hand. She's amazing.
Thank you
Love
so
her.
much.
Love you.
Thank you. I love you.
Amazing. Oh, so awesome. So amazing. And it just shows you. You heard that, right? Top percentage of her company now. Had to sell her kids' toys. Guess who will never just allow a money objection? Her. You want to have more bulletproof teammates? Find people who have been through the stuff, man. Find those people. Everybody's looking for the influencer, the rock star, the celebrity, who's got the 1 million followers that nobody thinks they're like. You bring that type of energy into your organization. You want to see the belief go through the roof. You bring in someone that has 125 Facebook friends and they all hate her. That's who you bring in.